Here to talk about a beautiful partnership between the Crystal Judson Family Justice Center and Kindred Souls Foundation is Nadia Van Adder and Chandra Mitchell. Nadia, welcome.
Thank you.
Chandra, welcome.
Thank you so
First
much.
time on the show?
First time.
Well, welcome, welcome.
I appreciate it.
When I saw the script and who was on the program this week, I was just amazed that I had something new to learn, and I can't wait to hear more about it. So, number one, Chandra, can you tell us how this partnership came about?
Absolutely. So in 2018, the assistant director at the time reached out to Kindred Souls Foundation to see about collaboration, and we realized it was an amazing, basically, marriage of it. We have so much to offer each other, and we've been working with them. We gather data and we see what their needs are, and then that's what we help do. Is for the DV survivors, we can provide help to their animals, the cats and dogs, and so we have basically an on-site pet pantry that has all the things that they need, so they don't have to be worrying about that. And we just make sure that we always have those consistent needs met for them.
That's the thing that often surprises me is we forget about some of the things that happen in situations, and pets are so important to us daily.
Right.
But when things happen, that's not always considered.
Yeah.
Why is it so important for your two agencies to collaborate?
So when violence happens in the home, it impacts everyone that's living in the home, which includes the pets. And so when a client comes in, we're talking through safety planning and what's going on. And there's something that researchers call the link, which is the overlap between domestic violence, animal abuse, and child abuse. So when we're talking with someone about safety, if they've got pets, we can talk about safety around the pets, and then we can also talk about how we can connect them to KSF for additional support if they need.
And Chandra, what makes KSF unique as an animal welfare organization?
We typically focus on the unadoptable animals, the cats and dogs that are senior animals, the medically fragile animals, those with special needs. And then we pair them with a Kindred Souls caregiver, so they're living in a safe, loving home. And then we as a foundation pay for and provide food, supplies, veterinary care, medicines, surgeries, whatever they may need. And then certainly with our partnership, we can extend that too, so that the people who really need those services, we can provide that for them.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us a little bit more about what the FJC does and what makes it unique as well?
Yeah, so the Family Justice Center, we work with survivors of intimate partner violence, so dating, relationship, or spouse. And FJCs are national models, and to be an FJC, it's really all about collaboration and co-location. So on site, we have 6 different community agencies, so folks can come in and access resources and access different community partners, and we have system-based partners on site as well. So if someone chooses to engage in that, we can help facilitate that connection. In addition to our 6 on-site partners, we also have many, many more off-site partners that we collaborate with on a daily basis, that we do warm handoffs with, such as KSF, with the idea that it makes it easier for survivors to navigate resources and get a wraparound holistic care that they need.
Wow, that's a lot under one roof. And the community partners that you have is amazing as well. What is something that you don't think people know about domestic violence?
Oftentimes, when we think of domestic violence, we really think of the physical violence piece, which is part of it. But really, domestic violence includes a variety of different tactics that systematically isolate and cut a survivor off from their resources and options. So I think the thing that we don't think about is verbal and emotional abuse, the financial control, economic abuse, the economics and the finances, the isolation, the use of kids, all of those different things. So it's not one isolated incident, it's all of these different pieces that are coming together that lean into each other to cut someone off from their resources and options. And so it's really, I think it's important that we, zoom out and take a look at that entire picture versus just focusing on the physical. We want to look at all of those pieces together.
So many different facets that go through. Now, obviously, we are here as a community, and we want to do what we can to support both organizations as much as possible. Chandra, how can the community support the pets through your partnership?
Oh, it's super easy. You can go to our website, kindredsoulsfoundation.org, and if you want to specifically go for the DV animals, you can link to that page and help us. You can go to our Amazon wish list, you can make a financial donation, and then that's what we use to stock that on-site pet pantry so that the survivors can have immediate access to whatever they may need, which is, I mean, something as simple as food or litter, a leash, a collar, harness, bowls, those kinds of things. We can do that as well. And then through our foundation, we also do outreach to other communities. So with the low income or the unhoused population, we help their animals. Anything we can do to hopefully keep animals with their families in a loving situation, we do. And then spay-neuter is big with us as well. So we always are raising money for that. And that's something we provide for the survivors, are the vouchers for spay-neuter and core vaccines.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
About how many animals do you have out in the community right now being watched after?
We do, in our foundation, we go anywhere from 45 to 65 animals within our foundation, and that is for the rest of their lives. So we take care of these animals and their medical needs for as long as they are having a good life. And that does not include the animals that we work through with FJC or with our community outreach with the low income or the unhoused.
Wow.
Yeah, so
You
it's a
are-
lot.
You are reaching a lot
Yeah.
within that. That's amazing. Chandra, are there other ways folks can support KSF or any other upcoming events?
Yes, actually, we have our annual fundraiser, which is Unleashed at Stadium Bowl, which is an amazing event at Stadium High School. And people actually race those stairs, so 1,628 steps up and down.
Oh.
I know, right? And some people even do it twice, so you're talking 3,256. And we have our Heroes Race, which is an amazing thing to see. And that's where we have teams of law enforcement, fire departments, and military personnel racing against each other, actually in weighted vests. So they're wearing 20 to 40 pounds extra as they're doing that. And then all the money raised there goes to feed and take care of our animals in our foundation, FJC, and our other public outreach. And it's coming up August 3rd. It's always the first Sunday of August. And where you can go to unleashed at stadiumbowl.org and find out how to volunteer, how to donate, how to be a racer as well.
That just makes me tired thinking about it. But what a great fundraiser to,
It really is.
to actually get people out there and doing that. Now, Nadia, going back towards the FJC, what is something the community can do to help support survivors of domestic violence?
I think learn about domestic violence. As I mentioned before, those dynamics include so many different things. And so the more we as a community learn and understand about it, the better we can support survivors. But if someone discloses, believe them, right? Listen to them, believe them, offer to connect them to resources and care, and don't judge them. And if you have items to donate or finances to donate, you can also donate to support in that way.
If people do have items to support, where do they go? How do they find out more information on that?
Yeah, so they can call our helpline, which is 253-798-4166, or they can go to our website, aplaceofhelp.org, and there's details on there.
That's a great website name for the things that you do for our great community. Now, Chandra, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are there any stories that come to mind of wonderful successes with getting those animals placed in homes?
Oh, too many to go into today, thankfully. But you know, it's something that nourishes my soul. Anytime we can see a family stay together and the animal gets the help they need. I mean, just recently we did a neuter on an older animal who had a health issue. And just to be able to see, because this is one of the low-income, unhoused people, and for them to be able to know that their animal was loved and cared for very deeply and given something that they could never have provided for themselves. That dog is everything to this person. Like they are for ours as well, but we have pretty much the flexibility to go and pay for services, and they don't. And for this man to tell me, I trust you, as I took his dog to a vet appointment, I almost broke down in tears because it matters so much. And these things that we do nourish our souls. And if we can make someone's life better, that's why I keep doing it, and I love it so much.
And I just have to say, I love that we live in such a wonderful community with such great organizations, and I love it when organizations come together and find each other and realize how they can help one another. And the fact that your two organizations are doing this great work out there is just absolutely amazing. So there's also some great information, I know, on your websites as well. I love this 10 Ways You Can Help is a great thing to take a look at. Are there any thanks that you want to give out to the community or anybody?
I'd just like to say our team does really hard work supporting survivors. So just thank them. Thank you for all the work that they do and for all of the wonderful partners that we have to be able to show up and support every day.
Absolutely. We are so full of gratitude for anything that we can do to help. And every life, we believe, does matter, and anything we can do does help. And so anyone who gives time or even money, resources, even their heart caring, makes a definite difference as we combine in our community and really make things better. So thank you.
Thank you both for being here. Now, Nadia, if I didn't say something, Amanda would be mad at me, but you do have, we don't have shoe cam anymore, but you do have the best pair of flu dogs on right now. So
Thank you
for knowing exactly what you need to do when you come to Cityline. Thank you both, and we wish you both successes in what you're doing in our community. Coming up, we have the crew of Tacoma Little Theater here to talk about Lorca in a Green Dress, and we still have some other great programs coming up as well. So stick with us, and we'll see you back shortly.